Hundreds of dolphins washed up on a remote beach overnight, their bodies stretched across the sand like a gray graveyard. There were no storm warnings. No reports of ship collisions. No visible injuries. But when marine biologists examined them closely, they found one chilling detail. Every single dolphin was bleeding from the ears. Whatever had done, this was still out there somewhere beneath the waves. Captain William Nielsen had fished these waters for over 20 years. He knew every current, every fog bank, every tide shift. So when he rounded the northern cove that Tuesday morning and saw what looked like a strange gray blanket covering the shoreline, he knew something was wrong. Through his binoculars, the truth hit him. Dolphins. Hundreds of them. Motionless. He radioed the Coast Guard immediately. Within hours, wildlife officials combed the sand while onlookers gathered on the cliffs above, whispering theories. Illegal fishing. Military sonar tests. Toxic spills. No one knew. Then Dr. Elena Rotova arrived. She had studied mass strandings around the world. But even she admitted she had never seen anything like this. One by one, she examined the dolphins. No net marks. No predator bites. No blunt force trauma, only blood from the inner ears, consistent across every animal. Elena suspected something acoustic, something powerful enough to rupture the hearing of hundreds of dolphins at once. If that was true, the source had to be nearby. The next morning, a dive team descended half a mile offshore. Before they entered the water, Elena ran sonar. The screen turned white with static. No signal could penetrate whatever was below. The divers went down. Anyway, at 40 feet, the water temperature suddenly spiked. Their instruments began malfunctioning. Then came the vibration, a deep, bone-rattling tremor that grew stronger the deeper they went. At 60 feet, visibility collapsed into a milky green haze. Then the lead diver saw it. A massive dark wall rising from below. He signaled abort. The team surfaced in panic. Within 48 hours, a full research vessel arrived with deep-water sensors and remote-operated cameras. What they discovered confirmed Elena's worst. Fear. The wall wasn't a creature. It was a colossal methane eruption. Millions of gas bubbles blasting from a newly fractured volcanic vent on the ocean floor. The vent had created a sustained acoustic shockwave exceeding 200 decibels, an invisible barrier of sound. The frequencies perfectly overlapped with dolphin echolocation to the dolphins. It was like being trapped inside a never-ending explosion. The pressure ruptured their inner ears, leaving them deaf and disoriented. In blind panic, entire pods fled in every direction. Those heading toward shore never heard the shallowing water. They stranded. Themselves. The vent remained active for 11 days before finally stabilizing. A 2-mile exclusion zone was enforced. Fewer than 30 dolphins survived. Dr. Rotova later published the findings, warning that if the fissure had opened closer to shore, the acoustic impact could have affected coastal communities. 3 weeks later, Captain Nielsen still passes that stretch of beach every morning. For 20 years. He never questioned what the ocean might be hiding beneath him. Now he does, because the seabed had been tearing itself apart in silence, and the only warning anyone received came from the dolphins. Asterisk, what would you do if you discovered something like this? Let me know in the comments.